That's all. I really don't want to do that. As many issues as I have, I tend to just keep them to myself. And perhaps that's for the best in some cases. Alright. Open the game. Play Wagotabi. I will when it opens. Recognized by the Kagawa Prefecture. Unfortunately, you don't get to see that screen because it doesn't load fast enough. See? Alright, here we are. Does everybody remember what we just did, like, 12 hours ago? We're going to Konpira-san. Lesson time, boys. Yep. Benkyou suru. Benkyou suru. We learn. We're learning. I know this. This is kanji. Kanji dekutsu. Dekutsu. This is kana. I'm learning. Wait. Volume low? Or is my volume low? Whatever. Right? In Japanese. I will eat a flower bento. What is this? Casual. Hana.
Hana.
Hana. No. Bento. The flower bento. Hana no bento o tabemasu. And it's
Nani. Hana no bento o tabemasu.
Nani kore?
Nani kore?
Nani kore? Benkyou suru doesn't translate to smart test. The heck, come on. No, what? No, it doesn't translate to smart test, but it translates to study. It translates to study, and that's what the smart test is. It's a study, right? Doesn't that make sense to you? Does it make sense? It makes sense to me. The smart is redundant. You're benkyouing. You know what that reminded me of? Chat, you know, back in the earlier days of the internet, how some people would just swap in Japanese words randomly in their English sentences, and they were like not ironic about it. Oh my god. Now, we talked about the whole keikaku means plan thing before, but do you ever like actually see that in the wild on like forum posts and something? I remember there was a site that I remember. It was called Fua Novel. This stuck with me, as you can see. It lives rent-free in my head. It was called Fua Novel, and it was basically just a little website compiling fan-translated visual novel projects. And there was a couple on there that, you know, there's a much bigger one that exists, but Fua Novel was more about the ones that were age-appropriate, and that's how I actually got to experience Clannad and Little Busters for the first time, because those were fairly, well, Little Busters was a fairly new translation at that point. They were also actively tracking projects like Danganronpa, and they have a really fucking large catalog of Kiss from the Petals, which is, I think that's just a bunch of softcore Yuri. Anyway, their catalog was not as big as like eroge.net, because eroge.net had literally everything, and broken up into awkward structures to download. But yeah, Fua Novel was more age appropriate, and I got to experience some visual novels that really stuck with me over the years. Key Stuff, for example. But I just remember one particular comment that was just, you can comment in the threads, and there was one guy who was just like, he was like complaining about other people in the thread, and then he goes, as for the translators, arigato gozaimasu, like typed out, and like that stuck with me. This, like, you know, when people just throw in Japanese words randomly, it's funny. But this guy was like, he was going in on other people's attitude, and then he's like, translators, arigato gozaimasu. Like, it just cracked me up. It's like, bro, you couldn't just say thank you. He had to thank the translators in the proper Japanese etiquette. But like the rest of his paragraph was just English. It was just English, but he just pulled that out, and it's crazy. It's crazy, and as you can see, that stuck with me for a long time. All right. Let's get back to the test. I like the udon here. Koko no udon wa
Udon
ni koko no udon ni suki desu.
好きです。
Koko. Oops, it's Koko ni. Wait, no, it is Koko no. Oh, it's ga, not ni. I thought that was ka. Okay, that's my bad. I thought the kanji there was ka, and I was like, that's not. That can't be it. It has to be ni. No, it's udon ga, not udon ni. But I thought that was ka, so I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Onna no ko. This one.
女の子
Onna no ko ni. Onna no ko wa pan o kaimasu. Sorry, excuse me. Sumimasen. Sumimasen. Ocha wa dore? Doko desu ka? I don't know why, but whenever I see do, I immediately read it as dore. But it's doko. I know the character for ko, but I keep just fucking braining it as dore, not doko. Doko desu ka?
すみません
Sumimasen. Koko no
の
udon
うどん
ga
が
ga. 好きです。
好きです。
Sumimasen.
ここのうどんが好きです。
Sumimasen is like what happens when you put Sumireko with Chen, which I don't think I've ever seen art of those two characters together. Chat, yeah, okay. Oh, hold on. Streamer's about to expose himself. You ever see that category on Domboru about like pairs? I can't even begin to explain this because it's gonna make me sound like a fucking freak. But there's like a tag on Domboru that's basically like, what if we take these two characters and then give them a child with each character's, you know, traits put onto the child. There's a whole tag for that on Domboru, and I went through all of it, and I was like, crazy. I think I've talked about this before, actually. There's an actual acrylic stand I've seen on Twitter of Chen saying Sumima Chen. It's very cute. Can you give me a link to that? Give me a link to that. Even if you can't post, well, you can't post links, but I will be able to see it because the future is now, old man. 7TV makes it so everybody can see every deleted message anyway, so it's like, what even is the fucking point? So, even though Nightbot will tell you no, everybody will still be able to see it. So, yeah, the future is now. Deleted messages means basically nothing, because everybody can still see it. Onnanoko. Give me the link. I want to see that. Sumima, because the thing is that's like a pun, right? It's a pun on Chen, but it's also like in character for Chen's, like how Chen talks, because we know Chen. A popular belief for Chen is that she says ranchama, like she doesn't slur her words, but she, you know, she's young, so she has tough pronunciation. So hearing her say Sumima Chen instead of like Sumima Sen is just kind of the way she would slur sama with chama, right? It's in your DMs. What? Okay, alright, let me just go to my fucking DMs. Alright, jeez. There it is. Okay. Alright, hold on, let me pull up the image. You can see it. Open link. No. Yes? It just saved as a WebP. What the fuck? Why did it save as a WebP? I said open image. Open link. Yes. Visit site. Why I keep saving it as a WebP? I don't know what a WebP is. Great. Wait. What if I just like, whoa, what if I just drag and drop onto Google? I like how you can see my mouse moving. Alright, that worked, but that was really stupid. Why did it save as a fucking WebP? Alright, here you go. Here, I'll show you. Where's my display capture? It's behind the game is where my display capture is. Okay, alright. Here. That's the wrong one! Okay. There you go. You see that? There it is. Wait, they got another one. They got another one on the way. Bang. They got another one. See? There's a secret. There's a secret one coming up soon. Okay, alright. That was so much work. Oh, that was so much extra work. God damn it. Alright, okay. Back to the goddamn game. You can drag WebP into OBS. Wait, can you really? As far as I was aware, XSplit is pretty much the only one where you could drag and drop images straight into it, and it would pop up. OBS, you have to like set up the image scene individually, and then it does it like that, and it's really annoying. But the thing is, nobody uses XSplit. XSplit is used by like 3 people on the planet at this point. And even then, I think those people tend to use OBS more often than not anymore. So there you go.
はじめまして。
Hajimemashite. Shaylee.
私の名前はシェイリです。
Watashi no namae wa Shaylee desu.
日本語を勉強します。
Nihongo o benkyou shimasu. She's studying Japanese. Me too.
私は外国人です。
Watashi wa gaikoku shen desu. Gaikoku shen?
私は外国人です。
Gaigokushin. What the fuck is Gaigokushin? Is that foreigner? Is that foreigner? Gaigoku? Gaigokushin. It is foreigner. Okay, that's what I thought. It's often sorted to Gaijin. Yeah. Baka Gaijin. I guess Gaikokujin is like polite way to say foreigner, but then people use foreigner derogatory. Gaijin. I'm from Australia. Oh, we're done talking. You know what my favorite fact about my home country is? No, I don't care. The Blue Mountains are the only blue because of the blue haze from the eucalyptus trees. That's really fascinating.
山が好きです。
Yamagaski, yeah, whatever. Who cares? I don't care. Ira, ira, what? Could you do that again? Ira, su. Ira. I can't even fucking understand the way he's saying that. Nor does it stay on the screen long enough for me to read it. Ohayo gozaimasu. Okay. Bro's mic is crazy. It sounds like a guy shouting across the room. That's actually the thing. Like, a lot of the clips from people, like, saying welcome, it sounds like they're shouting from the, you know, from their counter to the entrance. It sounds kind of authentic in a way, where the rest of the stuff is, like, you know, text-to-speech. How come there's no Yukuri voice in this game?
ソラくんと私は日本語を勉強します。
Sora-kun to watashi wa nihongo o benkyou shimasu. She's saying that her and Sora are studying the Japanese language. Okay.
日本語の何が好きですか?
Nihongo no nani ga suki desu ka? Nihongo no nani ga... She's asking me what I like about the Japanese language? Oh, yeah, she is, because the options are kanji, hiragana, and katakana. So what do I like about the Japanese language? Kanji is cool, but it's frustrating. I don't like katakana because it's annoying, and I haven't learned much of it. Hiragana has too many things that are like similar, but the kanji is also like the same. Kanji is stupid and stinky, and I hate it. So the actuality is that I hate everything involved with this fucking language. But the most likely one for me to be able to read is hiragana. So probably hiragana.
ひらがなですか?
Hiragana desu ka? Yes, yes. Because that is the most likely I will be able to read. Everything else is a crapshoot.
私はひらがなのあとおが好きです。
Watashi wa hiragana no a to o ga suki desu. She loves a and o. I like a and o too. You know what I like them in? I like them in the context of o, i, a, i. Pretty good. Haha.
日本語をよく勉強します。
Ranako. Nihongo o... Whoa. Nihongo o oyoku? Oyoku.
日本語をよく勉強します。
Oh, Nihongo o yoku benkyou shimasu. What is yo? What is yo here? O is... Or sorry, yoku. O is the particle, but what's yoku here? Yoku is often. Wait, so yoku is basically a particle consisting of two characters? Or is yoku the word for often? Is that like a word? Like, should I think of that as a particle or a word? It's an adverb. Unfortunately, I don't remember what the fucking adverb is. Sorry. I don't remember what that is. Not a particle, a word that means often. So consider yoku as a word. Okay. Consider yoku as a word. It's an adjective that describes a verb that comes after it. I feel like if I say any more, you're gonna laugh at me. So maybe I just pretend I know what that means and move on. Nihongo o yoku benkyou shimasu. So she's saying study the Japanese language often. I don't know if she's referring to herself though. English would be back, would you say I study often or I eat quickly? So she is referring to herself here. She is saying that she studies Japanese language often. Okay.
Kanji to hiragana ga suki desu.
Kanji to hiragana ga suki desu. She likes kanji and hiragana. Nobody likes katakana. I bet you do, fucking weirdo. This guy's name is Ishii. Yeah. Kompira-san has long been a landmark for sailors because of its high altitude. See, nobody in this fucking establishment likes katakana.
Irashaimase.
Daniel. Hi, Daniel. You don't sound quite like you did when I walked in. Ira. I forgot what that is again. What the fuck was that? What is this?
いらっしゃいませ.
I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that means. It's the something sha, because this is she and this is ya, so together it becomes irashai. Irashaimase. It's a small tsu. Has been a lesson on this yet? No, that's why it's saying I have no idea what it means. If there was a lesson on it, it would pop up with my dictionary notes, but I haven't gotten that lesson yet, so my character in all of his bald glory is saying I don't know what that means. You still know the small tsu. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what, like, ira, but you don't even pronounce it. He's saying
Irashaimase.
irasha. He's like, he's not even fucking pronouncing it. It's like irashai. Irashaimasen. Irashaimase. Irashaimasen. The character has no ability to pick up on context clues. Yeah, cause he's me. That's why I'm bald. Come on.
Coffee ga suki desu ka?
Kohi ga suki desu ka? No, I don't like coffee. Coffee is... I've had pre-workout, which is basically caffeinating yourself, and the 3 times I've had it, or maybe it was 2 or 3, pretty much all of them ended up with me fighting for my life in the restroom. But one time the pre-workout didn't actually hit me until 1 in the morning. So I was up all night, went to work at 8 a.m. and I was fucking like juiced for about 1 hour. And then it wore off and I just had to work for the next like 6 hours on a caffeine withdrawal. So, yeah. Pre-workout's crazy. I don't like it. It just makes me shit. That's what I've determined. I don't drink coffee. I barely drink soda. I don't really get a lot of caffeine or any caffeine. Unfortunately, I just exist and deal with whatever like state I'm in. I don't have anything. Like the most I have, I guess you could say, is like maybe a Powerade every now and again with electrolytes. But like I don't drink coffee or tea or anything.
すみません.
What do you want? Yamanaka. Sumima, sorry. Is life better without 500 milligrams of caffeine every day? Well, here's the thing. You could probably get more done when you put caffeine in yourself when you wake up earlier. But then you find yourself in a state where if you don't have caffeine, then you're so lethargic that you may as well not even be human. So you become a little you become kind of dependent on a substance to give you energy. So then your body's just like, well, I mean, I'm not gonna bother like making my own. So like no caffeine, no work. So then you're forced to drink caffeine to do anything. But in that moment, you are stronger than me, because in my ass for the first hour and a half of being awake is thinking, holy fuck, do I want to not exist? And then after about an hour, I'm like, fuck, I still don't want to exist. I drink caffeine all day and do no work. See, that's bad, because you're not burning your energy. You're giving yourself energy and then you're not burning it. So you're just sitting in your chair and you're just doing that. You're just bouncing. If you're gonna drink coffee, you might as well do some exercise. Give yourself a quick heart attack. Give yourself a quick heart attack. Well, I mean, pre-workout is basically the same thing. It just gets your body pumping, and then you can burn energy. And then when the pre-workout lasts for your workout, and then you burn all that energy, and then when you're done, you're like, "Phew, that was a good workout." But me, it just makes me shit, so I don't touch pre-workout at all. When I get up in the morning, this is what I do. All right, well, morning, you know what I mean. When I get up, I brush my teeth. Well, I take a piss first. I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast if I have something for breakfast, and then I do 15 sit-ups, 15 push-ups, 15 Superman back extensions, 15 extended leg raises, a 45-second plank, and 20 squats. And I do that within the first 30 minutes of me being awake. And man, does my body not want to do that ever. But somehow I can get it to do it. Not very fast, mind you, but I can still get it to do it. And once that's done, my body is more awake, and then I can sit in my chair for 7 hours a day.
あそこのお店でソラくんと漢字を勉強しますか？
あそこのお店でソラくんと漢字を勉強しますか？Okay, so I'm pretty sure she's asking if is Sora-kun over there in the shop studying kanji? Sora-kun to. Why is to used in this context? Asoko is over there. Omise is the shop. De, the subject, is the shop. Sora-kun is the person. To would mean he was and or with, right? But kanji, like she's asking if he's over there in the shop studying kanji, but what is the to character? Together with. But who? But there's no one else in that sentence to indicate together with. Oh, wait, she's asking me if I'm. Oh, she's not asking if he's over there. She's asking if I will go over there and study kanji with him. That's what it is. All right.
男の子です。
Otoko no ko desu. He's a boy. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, in English, you also have to wait to the end of the sentence to know if it's a question. But there's certain ways you word things that you can tell it's a question. And when you have actual voices, there's certain inflection in words that indicate that it is a question that is currently being asked. You know, like there's a way that you'll say words. You don't say question mark, so there's a way you actually say the sentence that makes it clear it's going to be a question mark. But then there are some times where you do just say a sentence, and then you're like, right? And then you turn it into a question after the fact, which there's a particle for that too, which is the ne particle, which is basically just the sentence, and then it's like, and then immediately it's like, right? And like it immediately turns it into a question on you, even though it wasn't really intended to be a question. Okay, So, o mise,
お、
mise de,
空
Sora-kun
くん
to, um, to, kanji
漢字
o
を
benkyou shimasu.
勉強します。お
I just-
店で空くんと漢字を勉強します。
I remember. So when you answer a question in Japanese, you basically say the exact same thing back to them, but it's not a question. It's like, so I literally just said, Omise de Sora-kun to kanji o benkyou shimasu, which is, she's like, you studying over there with him? And I was like, yes, I am studying over there with him. They ended the sentence with benkyou shita instead of whatever you just wrote. It would change them asking you a question describing what they did earlier in the day. Well, I mean, it's not a question, right? But ga is the particle that emphasizes a question, but ne also emphasizes a question, but the context is kind of different, right? So like ga is like when you're asking them a question, and ne is used less when you're asking them a question, but more when you're trying to like get them to say something about it, like get their opinion on it, get their word. Ka is the question, not ga. That's what I said. I said ka. That's what I said. Did I? Well, even if I didn't say it, surely you knew what I meant. Surely I'm not 14 hours into this game where the third lesson was how to use ga. I mean ka! God damn it! I did it. I definitely just said ga there. No.
よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。コンピラのお店でソラくんと漢字を勉強します。
すみません。
She wants me to go study with. It's like saying you know in English. Yeah. でしょ?
おはようございます。
Ohayo gozaimasu. I don't think it's morning, my guy, but I can't tell because it's foggy on this mountain.
お名前は何ですか？
Onamae wa nan desu ka? What is your name? Onamae watashi
私の
no namae
は
wa
ほ
hohoho
ほほ
desu.
です。私
Watashi
の
no
名
namae
前は
wa
ほほ
hohoho
ほです。
desu. Watashi no namae wa hohoho desu.
はじめまして。
Hajimemashite.
空です。
Sora desu.
日本語を勉強します。
Nihongo o benkyou shimasu. Watashi to Watashi to. So, okay, so to means with. So in this case, watashi to benkyou. No, but that's the sentence ender. Watashi to
漢字
kanji. Kanji. Watashi to.
うどん
That's udon. That doesn't make any sense. Watashi to kanji. Oh, I'm asking him if I can study with him. Watashi to kanji o
O
benkyou
benkyou
shimasu ka?
shimasu
That's
ka?
what it is. That's what it is. I'm
私と
asking.
漢字を勉強しますか？
I'm asking if I can study with him. That's what it was. That's what it was. Okay. Zun-san no Toho project desu. That's correct.
はい、わかりました。
Hai wakarimashita. Okay.
ほほほさんと
Ho ho
漢
ho.
字を勉強します。
Ho 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 san to kanji o benkyou shimasu.
日本語の漢字を教えます。
Nihongo no kanji o oshiemasu. He's saying that he will teach me Japanese kanji. Oshie. Oshiemasu is to teach someone. Nihongo o benkyou shimasu. Lesson time. Okay.
人
Hito. I know this one already because it's been used a few times, like with Japanese person, and also earlier in the Kabuki theater. This is Hito. This is the kanji for person. Hito. Oshiete kudasai. Please teach me, right? Right? Oshiete kudasai is please teach me. I did it. I read Japanese. Onna no... What is it again? Hito? Hito, right? Hito. Onna no hito versus onna no ko. Yeah, it was in the Kabuki theater. The same as the one from To. Yeah, that's Higashi for east. I got that one earlier. You're behind on your lesson plan, teacher boy. Look at me. I'm the student. I've actually been playing this game for nearly 15 hours, which is crazy because this means I've effectively taken a week's worth of Japanese lessons by playing this game. And, like, each time I've played it has been about 2 hours. So I'm, like, going at a pretty good pace. And I'm actually learning, which is cool. I am learning. Alright, let me see. People will go towards the East River. Hito wa kawa no higashi e ikimasu. The e particle is indicating destination going. So the people are going towards the east, so that's higashi e. That's the particle indicate that. Okay. Asoko no hito wa Mari-san desu ka? Is that person over there Mari-san? Is that person over there Mari? Is the person over there yeah, I was right. I didn't read the translation. I translated it on myself, and it was exactly I got it exactly the way it was translated. Okay. And then ie chigaimasu, which is no, it's not. Okay. All right. Okay. I actually translated that properly. I read that sentence out and I actually translated it properly. Damn, that's pretty good. Hito.
ひ
To.
と
Hito.
女の人
Onna no hito. Marika is a woman. Marika-san wa onna no hito desu. Onna no hito.
女の人
Onna no hito.
女の人
Man, that doesn't feel like it rolls off the tongue very well. Onna no hito. According to Elden Ring, it was a little more complicated than that. Well, that's the kind of thing that you read out of context, and there's just no way to understand what it meant. Even in context, I'm not even sure that sentence makes sense to anybody. What the fuck did you just say? Kind of de-stress the he and hito sometimes. Onna no hito.
女の人
Yeah, I see how it's kind of like slurring the H just into the I. Onna no hito. Onna no hito. Marika is the final boss. Oh, I didn't know that because I don't have a room on my computer to play Elden Ring. Onna no hito. Okay. O.
お
N.
ん
Na.
な
No.
の
Hito.
ひと男の人
Otoko no hito. That just does not feel like it rolls off the tongue very well. Thought I played it. No, I did. But I just didn't beat it because I put it on hold. I put it on hold at a certain point, waiting for DLC, and then I ran out of computer space to re-download it. And then as time went on, it became harder to even go back to it. And at this point, I'm not really sure what to make of it, because it's been a long time. Also, Elden Ring's been out for like fucking 2 years. At this point, I don't care. I don't care about spoilers. I don't care. It just, I don't know, bad timing. I probably shouldn't have taken the break to wait for the DLC. Because I was thinking, like, I'll wait and then I'll be able to go right into that fresh off of beating the game and instead of having to, like, wait and come back. And then I just kind of didn't want to. And like I said, I ran out of computer room as well, and I just didn't have things to delete for it. And I was just like, ugh. I don't even have 50 gigabytes on my fucking hard drive. That's right. That was correct. I made it pretty far. I wasn't going out of my way to do a lot of extra stuff, but I think I made it pretty far. But I never got a crack at Melania with my giant fucking 60 strength brick hammer, which was my favorite weapon. I like great swords, and then I found a hammer, which was just a slab of concrete. It was just a brick, and it was my weapon of choice. Then I found the dwarven hammer, which was just an even bigger brick, and that became my main weapon. Just a giant fucking brick on a stick. It takes 60 strength to wield it. And I was like, alright. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. あれは男の人のはno. Oh, that's Honko. That's not wa. That's not a particle. That's Honko des. That's Honko des. That is the seal of the man. Honko, yeah, Honko is this. I was like, what the fuck is Wonko? Like that's what you. That's a term for puppy, isn't it? Isn't Wonko puppy? Inu is dog and Wonko is puppy, right? O to o to o to ko no hito
no
hito
te
hito.
to
Okay. Otoko no hito.
男の人
Onna no hito. It's weird to say it with that one.
女の人
Onna no hito is weird to say, and this is just hito.
人外国人
Gaikokujin. That's me. Gaikokujin. Foreigner. Yeah, chigaimasu. Nihonjin de wa arimasen. Daikokujin desu. No, that's not correct. I am not Japanese. I am a foreigner. That's me. Gaikokujin. Hold on. Do you think this game will teach me Baka Gaijin? Or do you think that's considered too informal? Gaikokujin. Koku. She. That's Shin. Wait. It was Gaikokujin, you fucking twit.
先生
Sensei. Why would they teach you mean words? To put me in my place. We're gonna teach you the word fucking weeb in katakanta. Okay. Fucking weeb. Yes. Prawn. Suffix. To show respect for teacher or doctor. Teacher or master. Sensei. Yeah. Kino ko sensei desu ka? Are you Professor Kinoko? Kinoko sensei desu ka? Se.
せ
Se. Se.
せ
E. Sensei. Chat, are there any hiragana that piss you off because you just like forget what they mean? Because I think I don't like the se one very much. Whenever I see that one, I'm like, that looks like I remember sa is a face and ki is a face. And then like if sa is glorp, then se is like glorop, right? That's what se is like to me. Sa is glorp, and then se is glorp. Cause it's like one is clearly a face, and then the other one is like a stupid melty face. And it's like, okay, alright, it's dumb. I don't like it. Daikokujin.
外国人
Gaikokujin
先
sensei.
生
ほほほさんは日本語を勉強しますね。
Hoho-san wa Nihongo o benkyou shimasu ka? Not ka, ne. Shimasu ne. You're studying Japanese, right? Sure am. Doing a pretty good job at it, I think. Choose the correct word for person. Sore no hito
人
wa Mari-san desu ka? Iie, chigaimasu. Okay, using ne there makes it sound kind of like a compliment. Oh. I thought it was... I kind of like assume it's kind of like when if you like elbow someone in the chest a little bit and you go like, hey, right? Or like it's... But I guess people do it with compliments too, right? Like, oh, you've been studying, eh? Like, you know, like that. It's kind of like that, right? Like that kind of thing. You know, it's like it's a kind of a trope with like old like father figures, I guess, where they kind of rib their elbow into the kid and they're like, hey, you're doing a good job, kid. Kind of deal. Ho ho ho! That's my name.
あれは男の人のハンコです。
Arewa.
あれは
Otoko no hito
男の人
no... Was that koko or soko?
あれは男の人のハンコです。
No hito.
のハンコ
Right, that's the word for seal. Koko and soko are not meant to be used
This-
here at all.
あれは
Arewa
男の人のハンコです。
otoko no hito no hanko desu. Okay. Arewa otoko no hito no hanko desu. Ie chigaimasu. Nihonjin dewa arimasen. Gaikokujin desu. Gaikokujin.
外国人
Gaikokujin. Marika, not Marisa. That's Marika-san wa onna no hito desu. O
お
na
な
onna no
の
hito
ひ
to.
と
女の人
I'm gonna be real. The to character throws me off a lot because when I hear to, you know where my fucking brain goes. But then I'm looking at the character and I'm like, this looks like a Y. Nothing about this strikes me as it should sound like it's pronounced toe. You know, it just doesn't. There's a number of characters that look like there's a fucking T slapped in it. These three characters right here all have T's, right? They all got T's in their strokes, and then this one is toe. This is a fucking Y. This is a Y, dude. I always forget what that is. I see a T. I can kind of see a T out of toe. Brother, how does that not look like anything but a Y to you? Where do you see a T? I don't see a T at all. Never considered it as a Y. That doesn't look like a Y to you? Are you serious? Look at this. Look what happens when I cover the bottom half of it. What does that look like to you? Does that not look like a Y? That looks like a lowercase t? What the hell are you talking about? A lowercase t? Do you even know what a T looks like? A T is an upright X. Always thought it was a C with something sticking out of the top. That I can believe more than a T. But no, that shit looks like a Y, brother. Looks like a Y with a curvy bottom.
先生
Se,
せ
se,
せ
e.
い
Yeah, there it is. The glop character, dude. Like, like look at Kita, right? Look at not Kita, but Ki, right? Or that's Ka. What?
Ki.
No, that's Ki. Like the Ki character looks like a face, and then says like kind of trying to be a face, but it looks like it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look like the other face characters. That's why it's a glopper.
先生
Sensei. First impression was the part sticking out was a horn and lump with some kind of dragon or animal. You have a very active imagination, which is probably for the best when you're trying to remember these characters based on what their sounds. Because if you give them a sense of individuality, then it makes them easier to remember. When I remember them as, this one looks like another fucking letter in a different language, I forget what it means all the goddamn time. Oh my god. Alright, there you go. Whoa, I'm still bald though. Maybe I'll be bald forever.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうござい
そら
ます。
くんは漢字を勉強しますね。
そらくんは漢字を勉強をしますね。Yeah, we did a great job studying that kanji. Yeah.
清水さんと話します。
清水さんと話します。はい。はい。
はい、
わかりました。
わかりました。はい、わかりました。
She wants to speak with me. Okay.
恵美子さんと話します。
恵美子さんと話します。はい。
はい、
わかりま
わ
した。
かりました。
So everybody wants to
は
talk to me?
わかりました。
You are yeah, you're Shimizu and she is Emiko.
清水さんと話します。
Shimizu
恵美子さんと話しま
and
す。
Emiko.
恵美子さんは女の人です。
Saki. Emiko-san wa onna no hito desu. Yes.
清水さんは男の人です。
Shimizu-san wa otoko no hito desu. Gotcha.
木
Key is a tree. Okay. They're saying that they're going to talk to each other. Oh, they're telling me to beat it. That's what it is. They're saying they're telling me they're talking to someone else, and that's why I'm responding with, oh, gotcha. They're telling me to fuck off.
石の犬。
Ishi no inu, stone dog, otherwise known as the coal minu. Ho ho ho. Ishi no inu. Hmm? Isn't that the Grandmaster's son? Ho 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 desu, son. Matane. I couldn't read it fast enough. I couldn't read it fast enough. He said something. I don't know if he said, I think he said Ohio gozaimasu. But I didn't get to read it fast enough. Hi. Those 1,368 steps were well worth the effort. Good thing we didn't put all those individual steps in the game. The view is magnificent.
山の上にいます。
Yama no ue ni imasu.
海は下にあります。
Umi wa shita ni arimasu.
海が好きです。
Umi ga suki desu.
Mata ne.
Mata ne. You know, speaking of long staircases, my favorite piece of busy person lore is that busy person has stated there's over 4,000 steps on the staircase that leads up to Hakugokuro in the Netherworld. Now, obviously, that's not even remotely true or canon or anything like that, but I find it very funny that the game arbitrarily was just like, yeah, there's like 4,000 something steps. Like, they gave an exact number of how many steps there are from the bottom of the staircase to Hakugokuro, and I was like, I'm going to vaguely recall that information for the rest of my life now. This is the grave of a dog that traveled to Kompira-san from a village near Tokyo. Here lies Yugen, creator of the Uchiwa of Marugame. Show your Uchiwa. A strange energy radiates from the tomb. I didn't realize Japan was so magical. Marugame no Oshiru. Oshiro. Shiro. Castle. Oshiro. That's castle. Ni ikimasu. Go to the castle now. Go back to the Marugame castle. Ginger.
神社
Jinja. Hakure Jinja. Not Hakure. Konpira. I have my thing. Sakana. Do you speak Japanese? Yes. Yes. We're gonna meet the Japanese Grandmaster. Oh no, a test! Oh God.
お城の中に行きますか？
お城の中に行きますか？はあ、お城の中に行きますか？Oh God, the tests stress me out, dude. I don't test well. I will teach hiragana. Hiragana を勉強ます。
教えます
Sorry, 教えます。違います。日本人、外国人。外国人。外国人。
日本語を教えます。
日本語を教えます。
人
男の人。
先生マリさんに日本語を教えます。
マリさんに日本語を教えます。カタカナカタカナ日本語勉強します勉強します女の人の人Kanji. My cat is in front of the house. Fucking Jesus! Watashi no neko wa ie my ie no mae ni imasu. Oh, I did it. First try. That last sentence was actually just thrown in there because that's the shit that gives me the most trouble. Alright.
香川の先生はお城の中にいます。
香川の先生はお城 that's not ru, that's ro. お城の中にいます. So, the Nakata. So Kagawa is where I'm at right now. So the sensei of Kagawa Castle is inside, I think is what he's saying. I'm not a ninja. I'm no ninja. What? I didn't want to go in here. Beat the Japanese Grandmaster. Oh, shit. I wanted to talk to you.
丸亀のお城の名前は石のお城です。
んMarugame no Oshiro. Oshiro no namae wa Ishi no Oshiro desu. Saying the name of Marugame's castle. The name of the castle is the Stone Castle. Ishi no, it's the Stone Castle. I'm having a rest after all those stairs. Legend has it that screams can be heard coming from the well of the castle. Oh, is that... Wait, is this the urban legend about... Wait, isn't Oshiro... Isn't that Futo's urban legend? Oshiro-sama? That is her, right? Oshiro-sama? That's the woman who was thrown down a well by the noble who he wanted to marry her, and she refused. And then he tricked her. He tricked her by saying that her precious plate was like down the well, and that he pushed her down the well. That's Okiku. Oh, oops. That's Okiku. It's just a well. But Shuzaburu. But the urban legend is that this nobleman wanted to marry the woman. She didn't want to marry him, and then he got back at her by saying that her precious plate was in the well or something, and then he like threw her in the well, and then she died, and then she began haunting him every night, and every night she would start counting her plates, and she would get to 9, and she wouldn't be able to find the 10th one, and she would just screech horribly at him all night that she can't find her 10th plate. And that's Futo's urban legend. Cool, right? Wait, is this Sadako? Wait, is this the ring? Is this the ring? Okay, I don't think it's called the ring in Japan, but Sadako is yes. A lot of people overseas know it as the ring, but like Sadako and Hanako are like the two most well-known ghosts. The toilet ghost Hanako, and then the Sadako. Ringu. Was it called Ringu? I never knew that the original movie was Japanese. Sadako is more known for coming out of TVs than crawling out of wells, but the well is obviously a big part of it's obviously a big part of it. So I mixed that up with Okiku, because, well, she's also from a well, but I guess Sadako makes more sense to have reference to, because it's a much more well-known one. Oh my. Oshiro no hito. Wait. Castle person? Person of the castle? Like, what? I assume castle guard would make more sense, but like, person of the castle? No running here.
外国人ですか?
外国人ですか? はい、そうです。
乗る
Noru. To get on. A train, car, plane. Noru. Object plus ni noru. Wait, where have I heard that before? Ni noru. Ni noru. Ni noru. I feel like I've heard that before. If I go to Japan and tell someone before they're going to challenge me to a battle. This isn't a battle. They're giving me an instructional lesson. I like to believe that if... Well, I don't really know. I watched a video that apparently it's like... It's considered like rude to just like strike up a conversation with strangers. And it's like strange, and you're not supposed to do that. But then sometimes I see videos of this guy who's just like, he literally just approaches people and goes like, "Hello, my Japanese isn't very good," and then he just kind of hangs out with people, and it's like, "Oh, that's cool. You can just make a friend." But then I watched this video, and it's like, no, making friends with people, that's not good. Don't try and do that in public. You gotta. There's designated friend-making places. Out in the wild is not one of them. It's like, how do you make friends in Japan? Exactly. Can I just go up to someone? I guess if they're older, they're more chill. But can you just go up to someone and be like, "Hi, my Japanese isn't that great. Could you, like, show me around?" and then you get to hang out with a local, and they show you all the cool places, and you just spend the day learning Japanese with a native, and they show you cool stuff, which honestly sounds like a lot of fun, assuming you find somebody who's actually like wants to show you around. That would be cool, but that also requires social interaction. Anyway, basu ni norimasu, getting on the bus. Nomu, noru, 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 noru,
乗る
noru, norimasu. Okay. No
乗
ru,
る
noru.
電車
Densha, that's train. Densha. Holy shit, those characters are goofy. Well, not that goofy. They're pretty straightforward, but they're goofy looking. Oto na no hito wa densho ni norimasu. The adult person will get on the train. Otono no hito wa densho ni norimasu. Okay. Alright. De.
で
Show.
し
Show.
しゃ
Show.
切符
Keep poo. Oh, it's poo.
ぷ
Poo. Hold on. Oh, my legs. Okay. Poo. While I'm at it, I can get the Foo character. But Foo won't really pop up anyway until I get to, you know. There's a Smash tournament on tonight. I think I might end up being up late for sleep schedule reset or something, maybe. Umebara is tonight, and because it's Sunday over there when it starts, it'll be like, you know, I'll watch up to the point where it's top 8, and I'll be like, wow, I don't want to watch top 8. I'll probably do that. Okay, one sec. Alright. There we go. So, line. I don't like this character very much. It feels very strange. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. And then you draw the circle and it's 5. And this is poo. Alright. Do 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 do. Like anything, when you don't know anything, trying to learn it will immediately be overwhelming because it doesn't make any sense. But the more you do it, the more it makes sense. And then eventually certain things just become doable or readable, which I find very neat. It's just so easy to give up before you even start because it's just an astronomical amount of information, and there's like this belief that if you don't process literally all the information right out the gate, that you're a failure as a human being and you should just give up. You should just give up. You're obviously not cut out for it. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4. I feel like when you learn something, sometimes you don't even really pay attention to the progress. It just starts kind of happening. And eventually things that you thought were difficult aren't really difficult anymore, but you stop really thinking about it in general because it's just commonplace for your grasp, I suppose. Okay. Concept of just do it first and make it good later applies to languages learning too. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That's the approach I'm currently taking. That's the draw a box approach as well. The draw a box approach is exactly like that, where I said it before, but it's like introduces a concept, gives you an exercise to take a shot at it, and then once you've kind of gotten a taste of it, they move on to the next one. And as you go, you learn more stuff, but it also utilizes some stuff that you did before. So you're slowly improving and building off of the foundation at the start. But the important thing is that you're not grinding, because then you're just like miserable. It's like, oh, I did this, and it's like, oh, okay, so now I got to do a bunch more until I'm like super good at it. But like, to become super good at it, you gotta put a lot of time into it. And if you're just sitting there putting a lot of time into one thing, you're not gonna be able to make much progress on other things. But at the same time, if you bounce around too much, you also won't be able to do anything. But a good learning structure is being able to do something, understand it, and then move on. And as you learn more stuff, you get to incorporate previous stuff into it. That's where I'm at right now. Just, learning. Doing draw a box super early, still waiting for my fancy pens. Well, I wish you luck, because it is. I'm assuming you watched all the videos. I'm assuming you watched the lesson 0 videos. You can do the first lesson in ballpoint pen, which I do recommend you you might as well start with that, because the exercises probably sound like, you probably think you'll do multiple exercises a day. Some of those exercises are time consuming, and you'll be lucky to have time to finish one a day, honest to God. Some of them will take some time, effort, and brain power, and they can be pretty rough. But you have to you have to be a little careful with it. The ellipsis cones. Oh, is that the one where you make the lanes and you fit the ellipsis to them? I assume that's the one you're talking about, because I'm in lesson 2. I'm on the texture bit, and it took me nearly 3 weeks to do the box challenge. But I did do it. I did the entire box challenge, all 250. It took me nearly 3 weeks. That one's going to take a lot of time. Draw the curved line for the cone, the dinner plate, or whatever you have around it. I don't remember the ellipses one, because I did that back in late July. It's been a month since I started. Cylinders are going to be probably at the end, because right now what's being taught is creating like contour lines to indicate 3D form. So I have a feeling that cylinders are going to be kind of the closer to the second lesson, because cylinders are rounded shapes. So we're going to be using perspective and vanishing points to make the orientation for the cylinder, but also be using ellipses within and for contour lines to indicate the shape and the flow of the object as well. So there's going to be more stuff being added to it. I don't think it'll be adding texture or anything like that, but texture itself is fucking hard, and like there's a lot of stuff in Draw a Box that is frustrating, confusing, and will probably make you want to like not do it anymore. I've felt that a couple times, but I'm approaching it like a complete and utter beginner, so I can take as much from it as I can, and it's time consuming, that's for sure. But it's a lot better than going through a bunch of 10-minute videos that are like, hey, you want to get really good at art in 10 minutes, and you watch the video and it's like, all right, watch this, I drew this shape. Okay, now do that like 1,000 more times and maybe you'll be good at it, I guess. Lamau, it takes time, bro. And it's like, oh, thank you, I understand everything now. Okay. So yeah, boxes. I did 250 boxes. That's a lot of boxes. And you do various vanishing points. You work with vanishing points on the page, vanishing points off the page, and then you mix them up. So you learn kind of how to eyeball your vanishing points and get a general idea of what it is a vanishing point is and how lines converge. And it's not expecting you to make perfect lines, because that's just not possible without a ruler or some kind of guideline forcing you to said vanishing point. But yeah, it's just eventually you kind of pick up on certain things and how they should flow and which direction they should flow to make proper perspective lines. And not every box is going to be good, and some of them are going to be kind of wrong, but Yeah, I did 250 of them. I'd like to believe that maybe I have a better understanding of how to draw a fucking box. Alright. Alright, let's continue the game. Puru. Pufu. What? Ki... Kitsupu? Kitsupu? Kitsupu?
切符
Keep... Keep... Poo. Keep poo. Wait, you don't even pronounce the fucking middle character. Okay.
切符
Keep poo. Keep poo. Keep... Keep... Keep poo. Keep poo. Keep poo. Understood. I will buy a ticket at the station. Wakarimashita. Eki de kipu o gaimasu. Okay. Small su is basically just a breaking in the word. Oh. So it's not like, okay, so keep, so this is ki su pu, but if it's small, it when it's small, it just indicates that so it's emphasizing the space between kipu. So instead of calling it a kipu, it's a kipu. It's important to space it out.
切符
It's a kipu, not a kipu. Kipu, not a kipu. Because kipu, I guess kipu sounds like I guess like English for keep, but kipu is a better indicator that it's for ticket, right? I assume something like that. Kipu becomes kipu. Because I know, for example, in Pokemon, in Pokemon, for Generation 6, whenever, in Japanese, whenever Eureka, or I guess Bonnie if you're in English, would see a girl he want to date her brother, she would run up to them and she would scream, Kipu. She would run up and shout Kipu, but like obviously she didn't mean ticket. She meant like keep. It's like how they have a habit of shouting get, you know that? But they love saying that. Getto daze. They love saying get. Sunshine does it too. When you get a shine sprite, it says shine getto. G-E-T. They love the word get. It's a case of the phrase you keep seeing. Irashaimase. You're holding on to the sh sound for a bit before actually saying sha. Irashai or irashai. Irashaimase. Irashaimase. I don't really know how that sounds through text. I don't really know how that sounds. I don't know if I got that right. Okay, kipu.
切符
Ki
つ
poo. Poo 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 poo.
ぷ
Poo. Keep poo.
切符
Keep poo. Keep poo. Den something.
電車
Densha. 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 And this was something Ru.
乗る
Noru, right? I shouldn't have paused in the middle of the lesson like that because I forgot stuff that I should have been paying attention to.
し
She is city. She is city. City added after the city name. I am on a bus to Sanuki City. Sanuki shi no basu ni imasu. Sanuki shi. Sanuki shi. Okay, so she is there. So it's not... Okay, so this is why sometimes when you hear Japanese, it doesn't quite work as well. Because when I hear Sanuki shi, I assume that's all one word, Sanuki shi. But it's Sanuki shi, like Sanuki City, not Sanuki shi is the whole city, right? Okay. Sanuki shi. Sanuki shi.
し剣
Ke. Oh,
け
that's a new hiragana. Wow, I don't have that one. Okay. One sec. Yeah, I don't. Ke. I don't have ke. Ge. So it's line T. Line. Wait, was that across first? Yeah, it was. 1, 2, 3. And that is K. It's the wrong order. It's fine. Do it again. Cha 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 cha. K. 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 Got it. Okay. Okay. Prefecture. So city and prefecture. So Kagawa Prefecture, there is Konpira-san. So it's Kagawa Ken ni Konpira-san de arimasu. Kagawa Ken ni Konpira-san ga arimasu. Ke. Ke.
Ke.
Ke.
Ken.
Ken and chi.
Chi.
And chi.
Kara.
Kara. Kara. From location, time, or person. Formation. Start plus kara. This is a bus from Marugame City. Marugame-shi kara no basu desu. Uh-oh. Marugame-shi kara from location, time. This is the word for from. It's not a particle.
Ka.
From person, time, or location. This is a bus from the city. Marugame-shi kara no basu. Kara no basu. The bus. Marugame City and kara no basu. The bus from the city. It's a bus from the city. From. Okay. From.
Kara.
Ra. This is a bus from Marugame City. Marugame
Marugame.
shi kara
Kara
no
の
basu
バス
desu.
です。丸亀市からのバスです。
Marugame shi kara no basu desu. Kara no basu. Kara no basu. Kara no basu. Okay.
まで
Made. To until. Location or time. End plus made. Sanuki shi kara Marugame shi made ikimasu. So that's from to. So this is saying I will go. This is saying that I will go from Sanuki to Marugame. I will go from Sanuki to Marugame. Got it. I got it. Sanuki shi kara Marugame shi made ikimasu. Okay. So you have kara from, also because, and made to until, etc. Made.
まで
De. I will go from Sanuki City to Marugame City. Sanuki shi
し
kara
から
からから丸亀
丸亀
まで
まで
oh し
しまで
まで行きます
行きます。さぬき市から丸亀市まで行きます。
さぬき市から丸亀市まで行きます OK
外国人ですね。
外国人ですね
香川の日本語の先生は上にいます。
香川の日本語の先生は上にいます OK Words Words
電車
で
で
んしゃ
ししゃ電車
電車 Train
丸亀市からのバスです。丸亀市
から
から
バス
バス
でです
です
か
が
oops 丸亀市からバス it wasn't ga it was supposed to be mare what was it mara no basu I fucked up
県
can
ち
what K
け
what's this
け
get
け
had a feeling that'd be get
県
can I will go Sanuki shi kara Marugame shi de made
まで乗る
no ru noru basu ni maru
乗る
get on the bus basu ni maru
丸亀市からのバスです。
Marugame
し
shi kara
から丸亀市からのバスです。
no
バス
basu
で
desu
す。
there you go
丸亀市からのバスです。
Marugame shi kara no basu desu take it that is kipu waga wagarima shita wakarimashita eki de kipu o gaimasu
切符
who's the correct word sanuki shi no basu ni imasu this is the kanji for city
市
yes you got no points for kana fucker your testing has failed you I'm not allowed to run in this building Oshiro no hito unlike most castles in Japan Marugame Castle has no central pillar oh is that why the Sprout Tower has a central pillar I guess Johto is very Japanese I didn't know that instead there are numerous pillars on its sides it's a particularly fragile castle just one master pillar
日本のお城と公園が好きです。
日本のお城と公園が好きです okay you really like Japanese castles and parks
高松市から姫路市まで行きます。
I don't know your fucking name 高松市から姫路市まで行きます okay so you came from Takamatsu and you're going to Himeshi I think is what she's saying
高松駅で電車の切符を買います。
Takamatsu駅で電車の切符を買います
高松駅で電車の切符を買います。
Densha. You're gonna go buy a ticket from Takamatsu Station. Most of Japan's castles are now modern replica due to past wars and natural disasters. I'm visiting the 12 original castles of Japan. Marugame Castle is one of them. And I also cannot wait to see the famous Himeji Castle. I want to go to Kinkakuji. That's where I want to go. Yikes, I'm back to square one. Guliami. Those kanji on the second floor all look the same. Remember to take a look at your kanji decks if you can't remember a kanji. Sorry, but I happen to be surprisingly effective at remembering kanji somehow. Okay. That is outside. That is that's Sore or Soto? I think it was Sore, right? The Sore. That's station. That's Eiki. It's this one. That's Sakana. It's just Sakana Soto. That's what I thought. I can never remember which one it is. Soto makes sense. That is city. That is Shi. That is Hana. This is Hana. That is Mizu. Uchiwa.
うちは
Uchiwa. Okay. What am I even supposed to take from this? Oh, they're spin tiles. Oh, they're spin tiles. Oh shit, they're spin tiles. That goes west, so that doesn't do anything. So this goes Migi. Or sorry, Hida. No, wait, what? Oh no, that's Hida. That's Hidashi. Hidari. Sorry, that's Hidari. And then the other one is Migi. I got confused there for a second. Okay, Ue, send me up. Send me north. Left, up, east. This should work. Okay. And this will send me right, and that'll send me south. This will send me down. I can't see though. Stop. Stop. Higashi. Shita. Minami. Higashi. Yeah. Okay. And now we have Nishi. Minami. Ue. Ue turns into Hidari, which turns into Kita, which turns into Ue. Ho, ho, ho. I am master.
はじめまして。
Nagakawa. Hajimemashite.
どこで弁当とパンを買いますか？
Doko de bento to pan o kaimasu. He's asking where you can buy this. Konbini.
コンビニ
Konbini de, because that's where.
で
Konbini de bento to
と
pan ni.
に
No, not ni. O
を
gui ga gaimasu.
買います。
Kaimasu.
コンビニで弁当とパンを買います。
Gaimasu. Gaimasu.
丸亀市のお城の名前は何ですか？
Marugame shi no oshiro no namae wa nani desu ka? Marugame shi no oshiro no namae. What is the name? What is the name? It's Ishi. The name of the castle was Ishi. It's Ishi no Oshiro, which is this one.
丸亀市で何を作りますか？
Marugame shi de nani o tsukurimasu ka? What what is the Marugame Castle, or what is Marugame City known for? What to make? What are they known to make? And that's Uchiwa. They're known to make. They make fan. Marugame Shi.
し
De
で
Uchiwa
うちわ
o
を
skurimasu.
作ります。
Yes.
丸亀市でうちわを作ります。
Yes, yes, yes.
図書館の中に何がありますか？
Toshokan no naka ni nani ga arimasu ka? What is inside the library? Toshokan no
の
naka
中
ni
に
hon ga
が
wait, hon to
漫
manga
画
ga
が
arimasu.
あります。図書館の中に本と漫画があります。
There are books and manga in the library.
何を飲みますか？
Nani o nomemasu ka? What would you like to drink? I'd like to drink water.
どこで電車の切符を買いますか？
Doko de densho no kippu o kaimasu? Where do you buy a ticket for the train? At the station.
はい、そうです。
Hi, so desu.
日本語のマスターですね。
Nihongo no masata desu ne.
香川県の日本語の先生はお城の上にいます。
Kagawa ken no Nihongo no sensei wa o shiro no ue ni imasu. Kagawa Prefecture's Japanese Grand Master, or I guess in this case, Japanese, sensei is Grand Master here, but because that's what they're calling it. He's in the top floor of the castle. Okay.
はじめまして、緑です。
Midori. You're green! Hajimemashite, Midori desu.
漫画と犬が好きです。
Manga to hon ga suki desu. Here is a small hint. Listen carefully to the entire conversation between those two guards.
はじめまして。
Hajimemashite. Your name is Nishikawa.
パーテーは私の猫です。
Pa?
パーテーは私の猫です。パーテーは私の猫です。
Pate wa watashi no neko desu. Pate is your cat's name.
パーテーはどこですか？
Pate wa doko desu ka? Where is Pate? I don't actually know where Pate is. He's over there, I guess. I don't see him. Pate
パーテ
Pate
ー
wa
は
asoko
あそこ
ni
に
imasu.
います。パーテーはあそこにいます。
He's over there.
みどりちゃんは男の子ですか？
Midori-chan wa otoko no ko desu ka? いえ、
いいえ、
違います。緑
緑
ちゃん
ちゃん
は
は
女の子
女の子
です。
です。いいえ、違います。
うん、
みどりちゃんは女の子です。
うん。
みどりちゃんは何が好きですか？
緑ちゃんは何が好きですか？ What does Mari-chan love? Mari,
緑
sorry, Midoriちゃん
ちゃん
は
は
漫画と本 that's chi 漫画と本が
が
好きです。
好きです。いいえ、
What?
違います。
Oh. Did you not
は
like?
じめまして。
I thought you liked
緑
books
です
and manga.
漫画と犬が好きです。
Inu? Oh, Inu!
はじめまして。パ
Inu!
ーテーは どこですか？
パ
パテ
は
は
あそこ
あそこ
に
に
います。
います。
God damn it.
みどりちゃんは男の子ですか？
I was listening to her. I mistook the Inu tag for the. I guess I was reading her. いえ、違います。
違います。みどり
みどりちゃん
ちゃん
は
は
女の子
女の子
です。
です。みどりちゃんは何が好きですか？
みどりちゃんは
は
漫画と
と
犬
犬
が
が
好きです。
好きです。みどりちゃんは大人ですか？
みどりちゃんは大人ですか？ No, she's not an adult. いえ、違います。
東さんはです。
東さんはです。Who the fuck is Higashi? Uh-oh! I don't know who Higashi is! Wait. He's the guy, he was the yellow guy, I think. Higashi, right? He should be a guy. He should be Otoko no ko. No, he should be Otoko no Hito.
いいえ、
Ah!
違います。
日本語のマスターですね。
You're not the right guy. Nihongo no master. Um,
はじめまして、北川です。
you're Kitagawa. So you're all based on named on directions.
はじめまして。
You're a girl. You're a girl. You're a girl.
はじめまして。
Ah,
パーテーはどこですか？
pa
パーテ
te
ーは
wa asoko
あそこ
ni
に
imasu.
います。みどりちゃんは男の子ですか？
Iie,
いいえ、
chigaimasu.
みどり
Midori-chan wa
は
otoko no ko.
女の子。
女の子。女の子です。
です。みどりちゃんは何が好きですか？
みどりちゃんは
は
漫画と
と
犬。
き
That's not 犬
犬
が
が
好きです。
好きです。みどりちゃんは大人ですか？
みどりちゃん大人。いえ。
東さんは
She's 女の人。
これは何ですか？
これは何ですか？ What is that? That is a den I don't remember.
はい、そうです。
I don't remember what it is.
香川の日本語の先生は上にいます。
香川の日本語の先生は上にいます。It was Sha. It was Sha.
はじめまして。
はじめまして。
私は何を食べますか？
私の何を食べますか？東さん
さん
は
はうどん
うどんを
を
食べます。
食べます。
I can tell.
東さんはうどんを食べます。
I don't need to read the conversation. I can see that you have a bowl of udon in front of you, and we don't have many other words in the dictionary right now that are for food.
どこでうどんを作りますか？
どこでうどんを作りますか? Where is the udon made? That's made in Sanuki, isn't it? Sanuki City.
さぬき
Sanuki shi de
で
udon o sukurimasu.
作ります。さぬき市で うどんを作ります。
Because Sanuki City des means it's the udon is made in the city. That's what de is indicating. And then o skurimasu.
西川さんはコーヒーが好きですか？
Nishikawa-san wa kohi ga suki desu ka? Does Nishida like coffee? Sure he does.
いいえ、違います。
Okay.
はじめまして。
I guess he doesn't like coffee.
私は何を食べますか？ 東
Higashi-san
さん
wa
は
udon o
を
tabemasu.
食べます。どこでうどんを作りますか？
Sanuki
Sanuki
shi de udon o
を
skurimasu.
作ります。西川さんはコーヒーが好きですか？
No, he hates coffee.
中川さんはうどんが好きですか？
Nakakawa-san loves udon. Sure he does.
中川さんの家はどこですか？
Nakakawa-san no ie wa doko desu ne ka? Where is his house? Does he live in Sanuki or does he live in where does he live in Ogoyama? Does he live in Ogoyama or Sanuki? I don't know. He probably lives in Ogoyama.
中川
Nakagawa-san wa there's no wa. The wa's already in there. Oh wait, because I got remember repeat the question back to them.
家
Nakakawa-san no ie wa
岡山
Okayama shi
市
Okayama shi de ni Okayama shi de because it's indicating it's in de imasu.
います。いいえ、違います。
Okay. Where do you live? You're the other one's Nakagawa. Yeah, eating udon. Uh-huh. Where do you live, asshole? Tell me where you live. Sanuki City, that's where they make the udon. Where that's okay, what do you like? You like udon, yes, you like udon. Kawa Kohi, do you like kohi? Kohi ga suki de wa, he does not like coffee, I knew that. Where do you live? Where the fuck do you live? You live in Sanuki. Fuck!
はじめまして。
Fuck!
私は何を食べますか？東
Higashi-san wa
は
udon
うどん
を食べます。
どこでうどんを作りますか？
Sanuki
市
市で
で
うどんを作ります。
西川さんはコーヒーが好きで、
No, he hates
中川
coffee.
さんはうどんが好きです。
Yeah, he loves
中川
udon.
さんの家はどこですか？
Nakagawa-san
中川
Nakagawa-san
さん
の
の
家
家
にSanuki 市
市
であります。
で
あります。
あります。いいえ、違います。
What?
はじめまして。
What?
私は何を食べますか？
What?
東さん
Higashi-san
は
はうどんを食べます。
どこでうどんを作りますか？
Sanuki
さぬき
市
市
Sanuki市で
で
うどんを
を
作ります。
作ります。西川さんはコーヒーが好きです。
No.
中川さんは
Yes.
中川さんの家はどこですか？
Where does he live?
Nakagawa
Nakagawa-san
さん
no
の
ie wa sanuki
さぬき市
shi ni arimasu.
あります。中川さんの家はさぬき市にあります。はい、そうです。
はい、そうです。
香川の日本語の先生は上にいます。
日本語の先生は上にいます。
はじめまして、北川です。
はじめまして、北川さです。
お名前は何ですか？
お名前は何ですか？ What is my name? はじめまして。私の
の
名前
名前
は
は
ほほほで。
ですす。はじめまして。
私の名前はほほほです。
よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
私は外国人です。
私は外国人です。Wait, you're a foreigner?
ほほほーさんは日本人ですか？
ほほほさん、日本人ですか？いえ、
いいえ、
違います。私は
は
外
外
国
国人
人です。
です。い
Yeah.
いえ、違います。
My brain's starting to hurt.
私は外国人です。
This is hard to communicate in a language that's not your own. It's like taking extra fucking brain power for something that should not be, it should be able to do like so easily.
はい、わかりました。
Like talking. はい、わかりました。
外国人ですね。
外国人ですね。Yes.
日本語を勉強しますね。
日本語を勉強しますね。Studying Japanese, yeah.
市は何ですか？
She, what is she? She is... Wait, what? She, what is she? Oh, she is a kanji.
はい、そうです。
はい、そうです。
市は何ですか？
She は何です。That's katakana.
はい、そうです。
そうです。
すは何ですか？
すは、what is that? That's also katakana.
はい、そうです。
そうです。
るは何ですか？
るは、that's hiragana.
はい、そうです。
はい、そうです。
香川県の日本語の先生はお城の上にいます。
香川県の日本語の先生はお城の上にいます。The Grandmaster awaits. I don't think I'm ready for this. I don't think I'm ready for this.
日本人ではありませんね。
香川先生。Yeah, 香川先生。日本人ではありませんね。香川県の日本語の先生ですか？
はい、そうです。
はい、そうです。
私のお城が好きですか？
私のお城が好きですか？ Do you love the castle? 好きです。Chat, how many questions do you think I'm about to get? Usually it's about 13. Chad gives me like 20. My dog is here. Watashi
私
no
猫
neko. Inu wa
はこ
koko
こ
desu.
です。
Ishi.
すみません。お茶はどこですか？
Sumimasen. Good afternoon. Good daytime greeting. Konnichiwa.
ち
Ko
こ
ko ni chi. Ko ni chi wa. Ko ni
に
chi
ち
wa.
は
There are flowers outside the library.
図書館
Toshokan no outside the library.
外
Soto ni hana ga
花
arimasu.
あります
Middle inside is naka.
ただ
Na
か
naka. Udon okudasai. Udon
うどん
okudasai.
をください
Hai wakarimashita. Hai
はい
wakarimashita.
わかりま公園の西にお城があります
O shiro. O
て
no. O
る
oh oh wait, I'm spelling shiro, not o
し
ro.
る城
That's ru, not ro. What is flower? Hana
花
nani desu. Hana wa nani
は
desu.
何です
Nani desu ka? That asoko.
あれ
Are. Oops. Understood. I will buy a ticket from the station.
わかり
Wakarimashite.
ました
Eki
駅
de kipu
切符
o
を
kaimasu.
買います
River. Kawa.
か
Kawa.
わ
Kawa. My cat is close to the listener. Watashi no neko wa soko. Where will you buy coffee and bread?
どこ
Doko. 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 Oh God. What's the particle for this? Where will you buy coffee and bread? No, it's not that one. Doko no kohi. Doko e
え
kohi to
To.
pan ga wa. No, pan
O.
o
買います
kaimasu
か
ka. What? Oh, it's doko de, not doko e. Doko de. Whoops. So close. Try again. No, I don't think I was close. All right. Try again.
日本人ではありませんねはいそうです私のお城が好きですか
Holy final boss battle. Do it. Nana-chan
ちゃん
wa
は
koen no
の
mae
前
ni imasu.
います
Na ni na
なに
nani. Migi migi. What is close to the speaker? Sore desu. Sore desu. Sore
これ
kore nani desu.
何ですか
Kore wa nan desu ka?
何です
There you go. That close to the listener. That is soko. Soko.
そ
So. Oh wait, no, it's soto, isn't it?
れ
No. Soko? No. Sore?
れ
Sore. My house is over there. Watashi
私
no
家
ie
は
wa
あ
asoko
そこ
desu.
です
Koko no udon ga suki desu. Suki desu. Suki desu. Tanaka-san wa
は
Tanaka-san wa konbini
コンビニ
no
の
asoko
あそこ
ni
に
imasu.
います
No. Tanaka-san wa asoko no konbini ni. Great. Okay. Asoko no konbini. Udon o kudasai.
うどん
O kudasai.
をください
Hai.
はい
Wakarimashita.
わかりま
That is hidari. 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 The girl eats meat. Niku. Niku. Wait, what? Wait. No. That's not what I'm supposed to look for. Oh. I'm looking for the particle for oh. Below, that's shita. 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 Shita.
図書館の漫画はどれですか
Do.
そ
Do.
ど
Re. Re.
そ
Re.
れ
どれはんこ
すみませんあれは日本のお寺ですか
お寺
て
て
て
てら
ら
寺コンピラさんは日本のoh god コンピラ神社神社女の子と話します a person
ひ
人
と
My cat is in front of the house. I fucking hate this sentence. Watashi no neko wa
西
that's south.
前
Mae
の
no
家
ie no mae ie no mae ni
い
imasu.
ます
There is a table in my house. Watashi ie ni テーブルがあります。
あります
すみません。すみません。Is it tea? お茶ですか
か
はい。そうです。
はい
お
そう
茶
ですお
です
茶。です
石。山の前に石が。stone。
香川県にコンピラさんがあります
け。
け
My dog is here. 私
私
の犬
犬
は
は
ここです。
です
I will study Japanese in the park. 公園で日本語を勉強します。
勉強
I will go to from so that's mare that's made. うどんう
つど
うどん that is train densha or something and that's mizu
れ
no
Mi.
mizu
ず
well done. Oh my. Well done. Are you sure? Because my head actually hurts. You'll receive my honko after a short lesson.
日本語を教えます。
日本語を教えます。
私と日本語を勉強しますか？
私の日本語を勉強しますか？日本語を勉強します。Oh. Okay. Plain versus polite. As opposed to the polite form, the plain form is generally used in casual conversations with friends, family, or people the same or lower status, age, or status. Plain form as a verb is usually the same as a dictionary form. Oshieru, oshieru is oshieru. Yeah, and then, hanasu. There's no difference. There's literally no difference. What is that? What? It is used in the same grammatical situations as the masu form with a casual twist. They're the same. They're pronounced the same. Oshieru. And then hanatsu. Okay. Future events. I will go to Japan casual. Nihon ni iku. Okay. General facts. Dogs drink water. Inu ga mizu o nomu. That is nomu, right?
飲む。
Yeah, nomu. Habits. Mari-san ni nihongo o oishieru. I usually teach Japanese to Mari. Mari-san ni nihongo o oishieru. Oshieru. Not oishi is tasty. Oshie is to teach. That's great. Aru and iru are state verbs that do not follow the previously listed use cases. There are two verbs. These two verbs are used to express existence. There is a dog in the house. Inu wa ie ni iru. There is a dog in the house. Existence. This plain form cannot be used for ongoing actions. Desu is an exception. Its plain form is different than its dictionary form, which desu becomes just, is that da?
Da.
Da, yeah. Nanda. So da. So a politeness mark are usually placed at the end of a sentence, sometimes translated as the verb to be. So desu in its plain form is different than da. Using ga to ask a question in plain form sounds quite strong or rough, so it's usually replaced by a question mark. How do you speak a question mark?
公園に行く？
Oh, well you do in English, and you enunciate the last word to emphasize a question. Koen ni iku. Instead of saying iku ga, it's just you. So they can speak like that, I guess. Okay. Right in hiragana. So aru, arimasu, arimasu,
す
arimasu. Iku. Iku is ikimasu. Ikimatsu.
す
And arimasu. Arimasu is
あ
aru.
る
Aru. Sorry, aru. Benkyou shimasu becomes be
べ き
kyou
きょ
u
う
benkyou suru.
する
Suru. Benkyou suru. Desu becomes de.
だ
Da.
これは私のハンコです。
これは私のハンコです。
丸亀市のうちわのハンコですね。
丸亀市のうちわののハンコですね。So the seal of Marugame City is a fan.
香川県の北に岡山県があります。
香川県の北に岡山県があります。So, Kagawa or Okoyama? And Okoyama.
あそこに岡山県の日本語の先生がいます。
あそこに岡山県の日本語の先生がいます。So Okoyama is next, I guess.
高松駅に岡山市の電車の切符があります。
高松駅に岡山市の電車の切符があります。I can get a ticket to I can get a ticket. I can get a train ticket to Okoyama from Takamatsu Station.
またね。
Matane, you will never see me again. Fuck you. Oshiro no ito. Oshiro no ito. Now, you know, Chad, I've been pretty picky about getting the 3-star rating for these. I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do it again. There was a lot of questions, and I didn't have all the answers fast, and it's, oh god, my head hurts. Oh, jeez.
香川の先生はお城の中にいます。
You can travel to any location. I'm here. The girl who is the tree. I am the tree. Ho 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 des. Hold on, we're gonna head to the next location. There's a lesson there. No. No, 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 no. No. No lesson. No lesson. No, no lesson. I just took the exam. Okay? I took the fucking exam. No lesson. I refuse to take a lesson. Alright. Okay. Alright. Babagoo. Ocean man. Okay, next time I go to Okoyama and I learn more Japanese,